You have just purchased an Aquabois pool, and the time has come to make your dreams come true by installing and assembling your new above-ground oval pool. A well-planned installation is crucial to ensuring a successful project. It is important that your pool is installed on firm and leveled ground. The lot must be free of roots, rocks, or sod which could pierce the liner. Be sure to consult with your municipality's bylaws that pertain to both construction and electrical installation. Then choose your pool site after considering the following criteria: the distance between the pool and the fence, suitable electrical access, the presence of any overhead electrical wires, any trees in the surrounding area, the reflection of the sun in your backyard, the presence of underground gas cables and pipes, the proximity of accessories such as the filtration system and the platform. The following images will allow you to see the installation and assembling process of an above-ground oval pool with the strut system. These images will be added to your plan and to the installation and assembling instructions document that you will be receiving with your pool. They are also available in PDF format from our website at www.aquabois.com. This will make it easier for you, whether you are an experienced handyman or require the services of a professional. When all the plans have been completed, proceed to the next step: the marking of the lot. Marking of the lot. This step consists of tracing the surface to be prepared with spray paint. To mark the pool, the technique consists of positioning with rods the two ends of the straight wall according to the chosen site. Starting with those 2 points, it will make it easier to trace the form and dimensions required. You need to plan around the pool. A preparation exceeding the exact dimensions of the pool by 12 inches for the curved walls and by 36 inches for the straight walls. The exact dimensions of the pools are available in the document entitled Installation and Assembling Instructions. Preparation of the lot. Take out the sod and compact the surface. This step is important and will ensure the stability of the pool. Positioning and leveling of the concrete blocks. It is important that the walls of the pool sit on a solid base. To ensure the integrity of the base, we recommend using concrete blocks of 2 by 8 by 16 inches. Mark the 4 corners of the straight walls and the radius of the curved walls. As per the specifications in the Installation and Assembling Instructions document, proceed by positioning the blocks all around the pool and at the end of the strut. In the straight wall section, each block must be installed with 2 inches of its interior edge exceeding the exact dimensions of the pool. The blocks will be centered according to the pool's dimensions in the curved walls section. Then, stabilize and level these with crushed stone. Installation of the bottom drain. If you have opted for the installation of a bottom drain, it must be installed in the center of the straight part of the pool, ensuring that you leave a minimum space of 12 inches with the metallic strips. It is recommended that it be fixed in concrete. Assembling of the steel structure. This structure is made of base braces and metallic strips made of galvanized steel. Their quantities will vary depending on the size of your pool. This structure's function is to counter the water's current on the base of the straight walls. The base braces overlap each other and are assembled with the metallic strips, whose folded extremities are designed to hold the struts. While assembling with the galvanized bolts and screws, ensure that they are placed with their heads on top in order not to damage the liner. The number of metallic strips required will vary according to your pool's dimensions. It will be indicated in the installation and assembling instructions document. Assembling of the strut system. The straight walls are supported by a strut system made of a post, a wood strut, and a horizontal wood support. Assembling with the provided bolts, screws, and metallic hardware is made easy because the pieces are pre-drilled. It is important to note that not all the struts are identical. There are 2 left, 2 right, and between 2 to 6 center struts, depending on the dimensions of the pool. For more details on the pieces required for the strut assembly, consult the Installation and Assembling Instructions document. Assembling and installation of the straight walls. Assemble the rigid panels to the strut system by using the provided bolts and screws. The posts and panels are pre-drilled for easy assembly. It is preferable at this stage not to completely tighten the bolts and screws. After, screw the straight wall column with the top and bottom of the panel to the post. Make sure that the top of the panel is even with the top of the column. You can now tighten the bolts and screws. Don't forget to bolt the base braces to the base of the post and to screw them in on the bottom of the panels. You should also screw the folded metallic strip to the strut. Position one of the straight walls according to the marks made earlier. Position the second straight wall at the opposite end. Ensure that the distance between the 2 walls meets the specifications of the pool and that it is the same everywhere. Then, by measuring the 2 diagonals, make sure that the 2 walls form a perfect square. Passing of the cables. At this stage, it is recommended to place the cables around the pool by passing them immediately in the provided notches of the posts. By proceeding this way, the cables will already be in place when installing the curved walls. Spreading of the sand. In order to make it easier for you, it is recommended at this stage, because of easier access, that you spread the specified sand quantity on the bottom of the pool. Installation of the curved walls. First, screw the cable and panel clips to the flexible panels. The positioning is easy. Just rely on the holes located to the left of the exterior side of the panel. Please note, no cable and no panel clips are necessary to install the last flexible panel of the curved wall. Proceed then to the installation of the flexible panels. These are installed clockwise. The first panel is fixed to the last post of the straight wall by screwing the top and bottom. As you go along installing the flexible panels, thread the cables in the clips. For the next step, begin by fixing the top of the panel to the previous one by screwing diagonally in the pre-drilled hole. Make sure to level the height of the panel with the others. Fix the bottom with the panel's clip. To put them together tightly, push the curved wall's column to the side by making sure that it is leveled on the top with the profiled hitching. Then screw. Complete the curved wall section by screwing the last panel to the top and bottom of the post. Tightening of the cables. The joint of the cables must be done on the attached panel in the curved section. Simply tighten the cables by using the adjustable steel clamps. Gradually and moderately tighten the clamps by starting with the bottom cable. Check the radius and the level of the walls. Make sure that the cables are parallel all around the pool. Finally, cover each of the steel clamps with an attachment cover. Protection and verification. Flatten the corners of the steel plates in order to prevent alteration to the vinyl liner. Cover the edges of the steel plates with conduct adhesive tape. Check the wall's interior perimeter and take off all the wood chips that can damage the vinyl liner. Pay more attention where there are bolts and screws. Check the radius of the curved walls. Correct, if necessary, by using the concrete blocks as a reference. Installation of the insulating foam. Unroll and position the insulating foam under the coping, then screw. Spread a quantity of sand at the bottom of the wall and on the foam. Once the insulating foam is installed, cut it at the skimmer plate and at the water return by leaving them covered to the screws. Cover with another piece of tape. Preparation of the sand bottom. Now spread about 2 inches of sand on the bottom of the pool. After, make a 4-inch cove at the wall's base. The sand cove must cover the insulating foam at the base of the pool, so it's tight. The cove is very important because it prevents the liner from sliding under the walls. The sand bottom must be leveled and compacted with a vibrating plate. You can also use another technique, which consists of preparing the bottom with crushed stone and covering with a mat. Installation of the top rails. The straight top rails must be installed first by taking care of aligning them together and by exceeding the interior wall by approximately 1 inch. Once lined up, screw the top rails in the column by the top. Proceed then to the installation of the angle top rails on the curved walls section. Installation of the seat caps. The center of the front part of the coping must be lined up with the center of the column. The back part of the coping must be installed first and screwed on the top of the column. Then insert the front part and screw it from the front. Installation of the liner. Unfold the liner and place it at the bottom of the pool. Bring the edge of the liner up and fit it to the coping gradually. After having taped off the skimmer, the water return, and the drains pipe, slide in the vacuums pipe between the liner and the walls at approximately 3 inches from the bottom to remove the air. Then, proceed with the installation of the bottom drain. Start to fill up the pool. Take off the vacuums pipe when the water level is at about 2 inches. Here you go, your pool is now installed. You will now be able to let your creativity make your Aquaboa pool the main element in your backyard landscaping, which will become a place for fun and relaxation. In order to maximize the efficiency of your installation, you can also visit our website at www.aquaboa.com. Be sure to have your pool's plan and the installation and instruction guide on hand. They contain more technical details and a complete profile of each of your pool's parts. Thank you for choosing an Aquaboa pool and have a terrific summer.